Good morning, students. Today's topic is PN junctions. PN junction is also known as the semiconductor device. It consists of P-type and N-type materials. When we join the two terminals, that is P-type and N-type semiconductors, this is known as the PN junctions or diode. PN junction has two terminals, that is anode and cathode. Anode is represented by A and cathode is denoted by K. It consists of P and N type semiconductor materials. P is denoted like this arrow and N is like this straight line, and this is the symbol of PN junctions. PN junction is a unidirectional characteristics. That means uni means single directions. It can conduct the current only in a single directions, that is in a forward wise, and reverse wise there will be no conduction of current will be flows through the P and N junctions. So next is working of PN junctions. Working of PN junctions, there will be three modes in which PN junction will be worked. First, we will take the case of when there is no biasing. The biasing means applying the external voltage. When there is no biasing, no external voltage is applied across the PN junctions. What will happen to the PN junctions? When we combine the P and N type materials, P is consisting of majority holes are present in the P type, and in N there are majority of electrons are present, and there is a region called, this is known as the depletion region or depletion layer, which is formed between the P and N layer, and this voltage is V0, which is occurred in the depletion region, is known as the potential barrier or junction barrier, junction voltage. In N-type materials, in N-type semiconductors, we know that there are majority charge carriers are present here. Charge carriers of free electrons are present in the N-type semiconductors, and holes are in the minority carriers, and in P-type semiconductor there are holes as a majority carriers and electrons are in a minority carriers. When holes from the P regions are diffused into the N regions with the electrons, they will form a neutral layer, which layer is known as the depletion layer, as we seen in the diagram. Next case is PN junction in the forward biasing. When we applied the forward biasing, what will happen? We will apply the battery, that is positive of the battery is connected with the P terminal and negative of the battery is connected with the N terminals. P is positive, N is negative, and then it is a forward bias conditions, because positive is positive, negative connected with the negative, it is known as the forward biasing. When we apply the voltage across this PN junctions in a forward bias, there will be some charges are present, and due to this charge, holes are repelled from the P region to the N regions. Holes from the P region will be start moving towards the N regions, and electrons from the N region will start moves toward the P regions, and due to this there will be decrease in the depletion layer. This depletion layer will be start decreasing due to this movement of the holes and electrons from the P to the N and N to the P regions. And on further increasing, as we increase the voltage more, then this depletion layer will be start decreasing, and it will vanish at a voltage that is 0.7 volt for the silicon and 0.3 for the germanium, and this is also known as the new voltage or the potential barrier voltage. And due to this depletion layer vanishes, current will be start flowing from the P to the N regions, and it will start conducting. PN junction will be start conducting. And next case is PN junction in a reverse biasing mode. In reverse biasing mode, what happened? We will apply the battery. Positive is connected with the negative, and negative is connected with N is connected with the positive terminal. This type of biasing is known as the reverse biasing. When P is connected with the negative and N is connected with the positive, this is known as the reverse biasing. What happened in the reverse biasing? When we increase the voltage across this reverse biasing mode, then holes from the p region will start attracting towards the battery, and electrons from the n region will start attracting towards the battery, because positive will always attract towards the negative, and negative will attract towards the positive. And due to this attraction of the holes and electrons from the p to the n towards the battery, there will be increase in the depletion layer. This region will be start increasing, which will prevent the flow of current through the p-n junction due to the majority carriers of the holes in the p layer and electrons in the n regions. This will prevent the flow of the current through the p-n junctions. Next, the VI characteristics of p-n junctions. You can see the VI characteristics, voltage and current characteristics. This is voltage, this is positive axis, and this is forward wise, that is voltage in the forward directions, and this is voltage in the reverse direction VR, and current in the forward directions, which is in milliampere, and current in the reverse direction, which is microampere. Okay, what will happen in the forward biasing mode? You can see in forward biasing mode, this is the forward biasing mode. What happened, as we increase the voltage, okay, there will be current will be start flowing from the p to the n regions. It will be very small in the starting, but when we approach the knee voltage, that is 0.7 in case of silicon and 0.3 in case of germanium. We are taking the case of germanium, okay, 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3, this is in volts. When we reach the knee voltage or potential barrier voltage, then there will be current will be start flowing rapidly from the p to the n regions. The increase in the current is rapidly starts when this barrier voltage or knee voltage is reached. This is the forward characteristics. And reverse biasing, what will happen in the reverse biasing, as we increase the voltage in the reverse direction, जैसे से हम voltage को increase कर रहे हैं reverse biasing mode, voltage increasing reverse direction, there will be a point when this this voltage will be start breakdown. That voltage is known as the reverse breakdown voltage. This is known as the breakdown voltage. Okay, beyond this breakdown voltage, if we increase the reverse voltage more, there is a chances of damage of the p-n junction device. So then after this breakdown voltage, current will be start flowing through the p-n junction. That is very less amount of current, that will be in a micro ampere. This current is known as the leakage current. And what is the knee voltage? There are some definitions. Knee voltage is what? A forward voltage on which depletion region will be start vanishes totally and current will start increases rapidly. You can see here, ठीक है, नी वोल्टेज अप्रोच करने पे हमारा क्या होता है, जो आपका डिप्लेशन लेयर वो आपका टोटल वैनिश हो जाता है टोटली, ठीक है, ब्रेक हो जाता है, और करंट जो है बहुत तेज़ी से इंक्रीज होना स्टार्ट हो जाता है. एंड ठीक है, व्हाट इज ब्रेकडाउन वोल्टेज विच इज अकर्ड इन द रिवर्स बायसिंग. ब्रेकडाउन वोल्टेज इज अ रिवर्स वोल्टेज एट विच पी एन जंक्शन ब्रेक्स एंड इज नोन एज द, जो आपका पी एन जंक्शन ब्रेक हो जाता है एट ए रिवर्स वोल्टेज इंक्रीज करने पे, दैट इज नोन एज द breakdown voltage. And what is potential barrier? Potential barrier or junction where, that is V naught, it occurs between the in the depletion layer. A potential barrier is a difference across the junction, act as a barrier which will restrict further movement of charge carriers, that is holes and electrons in, is called the potential barrier or the junction barrier, that is V naught or barrier voltage. मतलब barrier क्या होता है, रोकना होता है, ठीक है. It occurs in the depletion layer as we have seen earlier, ठीक है. And this is known as the, this is known as the potential barrier, ठीक है, जो आपका प्रिवेंट करता है फॉर मूविंग द होल्स इनटू द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड इलेक्ट्रॉन इनटू द होल्स, जो करंट को फ्लो करने से रोकता है. that is V naught. And potential barrier in case of germanium is 0.3 and in silicon it is 0.7 volt. Thank you.